windshield busted. Just passed up 3 of these concrete mixers. And I had rocks jumping up every time I hit a bump. Oh man. Definitely don't want to buy a new windshield. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to A Trucker's Life. I'm Jorge Navarro. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, welcome back, guys. Here we are once again, another day, another dollar. So the load that I delivered in Arkansas, it continued to give problems. It continued to give problems. That load was just a problematic load all the way around. Now, guys, don't take it wrong. I am very, very grateful for my job. Very, very grateful to be out here working. This is not really, how would I say it? This is nagging a little bit, but not complaining. If that makes any sense. But anyways, so I showed up to the customer. Of course, I was supposed to be there at 0300 on the, what was that? On the 4th. Okay, so I showed up at like 10 a.m., something like that. No, yeah, like 10 a.m. on the 4th. So I called in. You can't just pull up to the guard shack. You have to call them or use your CB radio. I tried the CB radio, but they didn't answer. But speaking of which, I still have it on their channel. Let me put it back on the right channel and turn it off. Anyways, so I called it in, and I thought, I let them know that I was there. What was the next process? What I needed to do next, and they basically told me that this product could not be delivered during the day for some reason. Now, it was not it was not a flammable load, so I don't know if it would be because of that, or it could just be that product just acts different depending on the temperature outside. I didn't ask why, but they said that it couldn't be offloaded at 10 a.m. I would have to wait till 3 a.m. So, unfortunately, that was the case. So I called into dispatch, let them know what was going on, and they were a little surprised that that's what they wanted to do. So my dispatcher already had me a load in Houston again, so I was, just going to deliver that load and run down to Houston, pick up my next load, and continue on making money, right? Well, it didn't work out, but it did work out at the end. So my dispatcher came up with a game plan. He said, well, I can get one of my another driver to take you this load to where you're at now. He can swap, he can give you the load, and then he can sit there and wait for the other one to get emptied and then come back. Which the other driver was the company driver. And I was like, okay, I'm down for that. Whatever it takes to keep me rolling, I'm good with it. So as I was there waiting, maybe like around 3 p.m., they call me. The plant calls me. So I was like, okay, cool. They call me. They're like, yeah, go ahead and come in. We're gonna have you drop the trailer. And I was like, why couldn't they have done that before? Why? Okay, so I didn't question them or whatever. It's their decision. So I went in, I dropped the trailer, and the people I was in contact with was the security office. Now, dang, the problems continue with the security office, huh? In a different location. But anyways, so I get to the back, get ready to unhook the truck and everything, unhook the trailer, and the operator, the actual employee that works for that place, he's like, I don't know why they didn't just get you to drop this ever since you got here. And I'm like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but you know, I don't want to argue with anybody. So he's like, yeah, just go ahead and drop it right here. We set it up and everything. He said, well, actually, in reality, this load was really not going to get unloaded until about 2 or 3 days from now, because we don't even have room for the product, and we're not even going to make. Ooh, I can't get over. So I'm going to slow down. Can't get over. Got this truck next to me. All right. Just slow down. Poor lady broke down. Lady or man? Anyways. Another one of my tanker hauler brothers out here getting her done. Which he could have slowed down and let me over, but whatever. Come on, buddy. Come on. Flash, come on over. But anyways, so I ended up getting getting all my paperwork signed. I dropped that trailer. We're good to go. So I called dispatch back. I let them know what was going on. I was able to get in contact with the other driver bringing up the load. He didn't have to come up as far as I was. So he was, I met him. I drove 2 hours south to Monroe, to West Monroe, Louisiana. And we swapped trailers. He left. I took my 10-hour break. And we are rolling now. So never really missed a beat, which is amazing, which is what I've been kind of asking for a little while. So awesome. I'm very, very, very happy for that. And I was already, I'm good. And the good thing about this is an ISO load, which is a like a container style trailer. And this load will end up getting delivered in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I can talk about it because it's non-hazmat. And then I will go back to Houston, and I'll be home for the weekend. Wow. Just loving it. Loving his new schedule. Shout out to Martin. That's Martin Transport right here to our left going by. Shout out to Martin Transport. Didn't care for management, for the upper management, but that company opened a lot of doors for me. And that company was one of the beginnings of me being here where I'm at right now at this point in time. So it was good. It was good while I was there. But unfortunately, kind of like I almost had to do here, had to part ways. And here I am. But yeah, so that's what happened with that load yesterday. So it never really got delivered per se. The trailer's dropped off and they're going to unload it here in a day or two. But I'm rolling. I got a full load behind me. Yes, they're going to charge me for bringing the trailer up this far, but it's okay. It's okay. The money continues moving and minimum moves, right? So I will be delivering this and then headed back home. Should be home. Probably won't be home until Friday night, Saturday morning, somewhere around there. But nonetheless, I'll be home. And I go bike riding again. We're more likely going to go bike riding again somewhere. And hopefully I don't fall again like I saw it last weekend. That was interesting. But anyways, now that I got Martin that just passed by me, those of you who don't know that haven't been here long, that was the company. I started tankers hauling saltwater. And then while I was hauling saltwater out of the oil field, I ran into the drivers out of Martin. And the driver that actually got me over there was somebody that I kept running into at these wells. He would show up to pick up the oil, I would show up to pick up the water, and I just kept running into him all the time. And last name Rubio, to say it correctly. Oddly enough, he's from the same country as I am, El Salvador. So that was pretty cool to get to know him. But anyways, that's how I started with Martin, and he referenced me, and I went over there and gave me the he told me to go over there, and I signed up, and it was a good run for a while, for about 3 years. It was about 2.5 years. 2.5 years. It was a real good run, hauling crude oil. But as you guys all know, what happened to that? It went to And the last 6 months there was just horrible. Horrible. And then the main upper management there, the general manager, the president of the company, he had no clue about trucking. He was just, a donkey's rear end. Well, let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all something about something that happened to me there, right? So, I was running up here. Of course, you guys know I'm from the Houston area, and that's the yard I was running out of. And for a long time, I was running out of that yard for, running the crude oil. So I was home every day. When the crude oil died, kind of. Well, right before the crude oil died, I was asked to come up and help up in. I was asked to come up and help up in their area, Tyler, Texas area, because they had some pipeline that busted and they needed trucks to be moving crude oil back and forth from the pump to the refinery. Okay, so that's what I was doing. I volunteered to go do it, and I did it. Went up there. So I was up here for 2.5 weeks, something like that. And the cool thing that they would do is that at every 34-hour reset, no matter where you were at, they would get you a hotel. That was pretty cool. Now, I've been up there, like I said, 2 weeks. I was about to do my second 34-hour reset, and I called my wife and said, why don't y'all come up and spend my 34 with me? So so she did. She came up and spent the 34 with me, and we stayed at the hotel that they paid for my 34-hour reset. Now here's the question: if you guys think that I did the right thing or I did the wrong thing, or what your opinion is. I'm sure there will be an array of different opinions on this one, maybe. So I called them up. They came up. The hotel didn't tell me anything, but called my company and told them that my family was staying in the room with me. So I received an ugly phone call that I was taking advantage of the situation and that I should not have family in my room with me, because that's not what it was set up for. 3.5 years of working here, 2.5 years of working there, and I don't know, they say 3 earlier, 3.5, well anyways, 2.5 years of working there, and never complained about anything, always did my job, volunteered for everything. I'm up here volunteering, helping you guys, because it was actually their pipeline. And then I get hit with that type of deal, and that came from the president of the company. Like, really? To me that was a kick in the gonads, for lack of better terms. It hurt. It hurt that you would actually say that. Instead of, since I got this driver up here all this time, this family comes over and spends one night with him, and we'll keep him happy because he's keeping us happy because he's taking care of us. Why would that be such a big deal? Maybe it's just me, guys. Maybe it's just me. But I'd like to know your opinion on that. Your honest opinion on that. Did I take advantage of the situation? Or were they kind of wrong for what they did? I understand it's their company, their money, right? And if here's the thing, if the hotel clerk or whoever would have told me, hey, you can't do that, I would have paid, since my family was already there, I would have paid out of pocket to get in a room. But since I didn't see that there would be a problem with it, and I had a room with 2 beds, that's what I did. So, like I said, if I didn't see the problem with it. But thereafter that happened, it just started kind of snowballing. They started doing some stuff that was just getting on my nerves, and then crude oil died, and then I went for making, over $1,000 a week. Well, I used to make almost $2,000 a week to $300 to $400 to $500 a week, and I was over the road. Yeah, it just didn't do it for me anymore. And yeah, that's what happened with Martin Transport. That was my experience with them. So I can't badmouth my total experience, because it was good. And if you're trying to get into tankers, I do recommend you go give them a shot. I do. Only because the president is a donkey's rear end doesn't mean that the company itself is got bad people working there. There's some pretty decent people there, and they don't mess with you with a lot of stuff. And see, that's the thing, like, they didn't mess with me with so many things, and just this one little thing, just, I don't know, it got to me. It hit me. So, comment down below, guys, what you guys think about that. Let me know what you feel. What would you have done? What would you have said? What would you have not have said? I didn't really say anything. I was just upset. I did tell my terminal manager that what I thought, that I thought it was messed up. But like I said, it's not my company, not my money. So sorry to end the video with such a mixed feeling kind of note there, but since they were driving by, the story just came out. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna let y'all go. Hope you guys enjoyed kind of that story and this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, guys. I really appreciate you guys smashing that like button. That like button, it helps me, helps the channel get put out there on the algorithms. I know I don't ever ask for the likes. I should do it more often at the beginning of the video, but if you like what you see, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Comment down below. But anyways, guys, don't forget to be kind to one another. Help anybody who needs help. Anybody contemplating suicide, 1-800-273-8255. That's somebody walking up here. I've had the instance where somebody was walking and they ran out in front of out onto the freeway. So yeah, or another story. Military men and women, thank you so much for your service.